Hey everybody, it's John Brown, the Bandana Gamer, coming to you with a unboxing of the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Kickstarter Backers Edition, and plus a little bit of a mail call video. I just got back from vacation, and when I got back, some things I had pre-ordered and ordered had come in, and figured they would make subjects for a really good video. I also have a couple things I picked up, one before vacation that isn't really a video game, but nerd related, and there are video games of this subject matter, so I thought I'd show that to you as well. And I was able to pick up something pretty cool on vacation. So, let's get into it. Right before I went on vacation, I went to Ranger Stop and Pop Convention in Atlanta. It was a Power Rangers convention. Kind of a small convention, but it was really fun. Got to see a lot of the Power Rangers from my younger days, and I've really gotten into Power Rangers. I've started collecting some of the movies and series, and just kind of catching up because I kind of fell off when I was a kid, and it's just such a great, fun, silly series. There are a lot of good video games for Power Ranger fans out there. I've got most of the Super Nintendo and Sega stuff, looking to kind of expand on that as I keep collecting. But one of the things I picked up is the convention had a special variant cover comic book for the convention. I forget what issue of the Power Rangers comic book it is, but this cover was only available at the show, and it features the Zeo Rangers and their Megazord in just a really cool pose. And so I just loved that, and I decided that was the one thing I was going to get at the Power Rangers convention. And so it's just a really cool art thing. Probably going to frame it and put it up on a wall somewhere, and just a really cool thing to have. So the Ranger Stop Atlanta limited variant cover of the Power Rangers comic. So I jumped on a bandwagon while I was on vacation. As most people know, Walmart has gotten into the limited run physical pressings of games, and they've teamed with Wired Productions to put out a limited amount of physical copies of Tiny Troopers XL Joint Ops for the Nintendo Switch. A bunch of Walmarts had very limited copies. They're selling it for about $20, and a lot of people have already kind of gone and gotten most of them out there. But it's really cool. I'm glad to see retailers figuring out different ways to stay in the physical realm. I don't know much about this game. I'm going to check it out here in a little while and play a little bit of it. But it just seemed like a cool thing. It's also a $20 game for the Nintendo Switch, a new release $20 game. I know it's kind of a port of a mobile game, but it looks pretty cool, and I'm glad to have that in the collection. All right. So the first thing that I picked up in mail call is from GameStop. GameStop had this as an exclusive product. One of the things I love about the Nintendo Switch right now is the amount of amazing RPGs that are coming to the system, role-playing games. You have Baldur's Gate and all the Dungeons and Dragons RPGs coming later this year. You have all the Final Fantasy stuff that's been released. Of course, Witcher is coming. But a series that I had never gotten into until the Nintendo Switch, and I'm very thankful that I got to, is Diablo. And GameStop put out a very special edition Diablo Loot Goblin Amiibo. And it came out and, of course, sold out pretty quick, but they did another run of it, so I was able to get the second run. And it comes in a very special box for Amiibos. There's no other Amiibo that comes like this. You know, we've got cute but deadly on this side, and then, of course, this awesome design of the Loot Goblin himself and Blizzard, and it's just a really cool. I'm not super into Amiibos, but I like ones of games you wouldn't think, like Shovel Knight getting an Amiibo, Cloud. I know he's in Smash, but you know, Cloud's history with Nintendo is pretty cool that there's an Amiibo of that. So I picked up the Loot Goblin because I love Diablo 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Last thing before we get into the Bloodstained unboxing is I got a special package from eBay. Ordered this a while back. As I said, I'm an RPG fan, and there's an older series that I have not quite done as well getting into in my younger years, but I'm now kind of coming back to it. And that is the Dragon Quest / Dragon Warriors in the US series. And this is Dragon Warriors 3 for the NES. I've got it on Game Boy Color. I've gotten, I think, all the Dragon Quests that are on portable Nintendo systems at this point. Just picked up, as you saw in the last video, Dragon Quest Builders. Looking forward to Dragon Quest XI coming to the Nintendo Switch. But I really want to get the NES ones. I have the first one, which is kind of easy to find, and just picked up the third one. So I have the second and the fourth one. And the fourth one is really harder to come across because it came out so late in the Nintendo or the NES's life. But having Dragon Warrior 3 by Enix for the NES now in the collection. All right, so a few weeks ago we did Bloodstained Curse of the Moon Classic Edition unboxing from Limited Run Games, and that game was a prequel to the successfully kickstarted Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The project was kickstarted in 2015, and I was one of the backers, and I backed at the level to get you just a physical copy of the game and with a little bit of a smidge extra. So first off, it comes shipped in this box that says Bloodstained Ritual of the Night by Fangamer. Fangamer is the one who is handling the rewards for Kickstarter backers. And I've already cut the tape, so opening up the box. Of course, in the box there is just a little card about Fangamer and the different things they have. And I encourage you to check out Fangamer. Fangamer puts out a lot of cool stuff. They started putting out some really cool physical editions, especially for Undertale, and I think Hollow Knight has gotten some physical editions from them. But if you backed the Bloodstained Kickstarter, I backed and chose the Nintendo Switch version, which I know has some problems, and maybe later when it drops in price, I might pick it up for the Xbox because I really like the graphical fidelity of the PC and Xbox version. I played the demo on PC and it just looks so beautiful, but Nintendo Switch is my go-to system. If anything comes out and it's on all three platforms, I generally pick the Nintendo Switch copy. I know that means less graphical power, but just having those games on the go. So the Kickstarter edition comes in a special slip case. The slip case, of course, has our main character on the cover in the front. It's got some metallic trim to it, black Kickstarter, so it'll look really cool up on the shelf along with with my other games. And on the back, you have this. You have, see if I can get it, Bloodstained campaign backer. So it says that I was backed off the campaign. And of course, when you slide the slip cover off, it is just the regular Bloodstained Ritual of the Night standard edition that you can pick up for the Nintendo Switch. So pop that open. Use my desk magic here to see if I can pop this plastic off, and we'll open it up just to see if there's anything else inside. I don't think so. I think it'll just be the cartridge, and that's what it is. It is just the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night cartridge. So I look forward to playing that. Can't wait to get into this game. Been waiting for it for so long. Glad to have it in the collection and glad to have this really spiffy slipcase for the game. Well, that'll do it for this one. If you like what you saw, please remember to subscribe and hit that like button, and I will catch you in the next one, my friends. Peace.